Face Off. Let's get into it. Face Off is from 1997, the last 2 hours 18 minutes. Whew, long nudie. That is a bit. For this kind of nudie, it is a bit. It stars Nicolas Cage as John Travolta, as Castor Troy and John Travolta. Yeah, it stars John Travolta as Nicolas Cage. No, well yeah, but initially it stars John Travolta as Sean Archer, an FBI agent, and it stars Nicolas Cage as Castor Troy, a super criminal. And then they swap places, and it's so confusing. Well, not really. No, not in the movie. That's for us to talk about. Yeah, it's going to be a little confusing. A lot confusing, maybe.
Suppose that could be an issue.
I saw this movie in the cinema back in 1997, and I loved every minute. It's so ridiculous. It is, but it's peak Nicolas Cage, peak John Travolta, and peak Nicolas Cage as John Travolta, and peak John Travolta as Nicolas Cage. Apparently, they lived together for like a month to get into these roles. Imagine that. Ground the earth to play X-Stocks of these two. That must have been something. So Face Off tells the story. Agent Sean Archer, who wants revenge on criminal Castor Troy after Castor accidentally killed his son with a moustache. Yeah, didn't kill him with the moustache. No, yeah. Nicolas Cage, Castor Troy, has planted a bomb in LA, and Sean Archer, John Travolta, has to find out where it is. So, first course of action, first step to take is let's swap faces.
Most illogical.
Because Castor Troy's unconscious for this time, because you see he was in a big gunfight, and it's crazy. Starts off with him sealing up a 15-year-old girl's daughter.
I never really enjoyed the Messiah. In fact, I think it's boring. But your voice makes even a hack like Handel seem like a genius. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
She does look young, the choir girl, yeah. And then he goes on his private jet, and the air stewardess, who sucks his tongue.
If I were to let you suck my tongue, would you be grateful?
And whose peach he wants to eat. Yeah. She is murdered, and then Sean Archer plays chicken with a jet in his little car, and it's a big shootout. Castor Troy comes off the worst. He's in a corner.
Relax, Archer. He's a turnip.
So they quickly steal his face so that John Travolta, Sean Archer, can go into prison as Castor Troy and meet Pollux and find out who the Don is. Yeah. Within minutes, Pollux is like, the Don is at the LA Convention Centre. But while he's in prison doing this, telling Pollux, you're so gullible.
You are so pathetic.
The old Castor Troy wakes up in a hospital, yeah, without a face, and has a cigarette, and then screams. Yeah. So he takes John Travolta's face, which is just in like a big jar of pickles, well, and he takes that on, and he lives his life. He goes to the prison to see Sean Archer, who's now looking like Castor Troy.
Hey, so, wow, looks like you're going to be in here for the next 100 years.
And to let him know, I'm going to go home and ruin your life. I'm going to sleep with your wife and possibly your underage daughter. He's definitely a criminal. Yeah, he is. It's like Freaky Friday with an R rating, kind of. Nicolas Cage is great, usually. Yeah, do you not think he's great in this? Oh, yes. But now he's playing Nicolas Cage, playing John Travolta, playing Nicolas Cage, playing Castor Troy. Yeah. And John Travolta's great. John Travolta is playing Nicolas Cage, playing...
We get the idea. Let's roll.
Did you like this movie? Yeah, I didn't dislike it. Loads of action, loads of fun, but absolutely mad. It's quite mad. But they're giving it their all. Nicolas Cage and John Travolta are chewing the scenery. It's like a Hollywood buffet, and they are digging in. Each one of them is displaying 3 levels of madness. I suppose that's fair. Good supporting cast though as well. Joan Allen as Sean Archer's wife. Alessandro Nivola as Pollux Troy. He's so annoying. Wait, he's the Rhino? Yeah, he was the Rhino in Craven, that's right. And Gina Gershon as Castor Troy's on-again, off-again love interest.
She was his sister.
Mother of his illegitimate child. This little weirdo, this kid. He's so strange. He's just, you know, I don't know. He's just quiet. He's weird. Dominique Swain as Sean Archer's daughter. They're all good, yeah. We're only here for Cage and Travolta. This is true. So this is a John Woo film, one of his earliest films in Hollywood after his success in Hong Kong. Was it his first? No, Hard Target was his first. What's that? You not watched Hard Target yet? No. Jean-Claude Van Damme being hunted for sport? No. John Woo's first American film starring Jean-Claude Van Damme? No. Well, we're watching that soon.
And I can't wait.
But anyway, John Woo. We've got slow motion dives, we've got twin pistols, we've got huge explosions, and of course doves. Yeah, plenty of doves.
Come on, finger it down. Oh, isn't she beautiful? The beautiful plump dove from above, ladies and gentlemen.
And did you notice where the doves there? Well, they're at the church near the end, yeah. Director of the SDI's funeral, and they're holding this funeral on like a beach. Unlike this little shack down the beach where there's rats and duds and straw on the floor. He deserves more than that. I mean, speaking of that church, that's where the final action piece kind of takes place. It leads to a boat chase and a chainsaw duel and a shootout and a harpoon attack. There is enough fuel, explosions, fire tower and chaos in this movie to qualify it as a Narvel origin story. It's a ballet of bullets with bonus body swapping. What? Easy for you to say. It's a ballet of bullets with bonus body swapping. Well, that was not bad. Yeah, you could do better. Like, you always slag off movies for logic. Yeah, this is not logical or scientific in any way. Well, it still works. Like, I mean, it's not a documentary. Oh, really? Face slotting surgery with voice-changing microphones in your throat.
I still sound like me.
No healing time, perfect muscle mimicry, and apparently no dental records. Well, I don't know about the teeth. And they get no wee haircut, they get a darder in. They get like Nicky Clark in to cut his hair. The procedure is, yeah, questionable, but I mean, we'll let it go though, because the movie commits to it so hard, and the rest of the movie is just pure entertainment. So we gloss over, we let that go. Great dialogue in this movie, very quotable. I want to take his face off. No more drugs for that man. or when Sean Archer is first wearing Castor Troy's face, and he's like, "I'm Castor Troy, I'm Castor Troy," all this crying.
I'm Castor Troy!
And then finds out here a sex sandwich with the biggest guy in prison's wife and sister. And then he says, "Hey, that didn't happen." And the big guy's like, "Oh, okay then, I'll help you escape." Although I have to ask, what's up to the weirdness? What weirdness? This family. What, Castor Troy's family? No. Sean Archer's family. Their thing, you know, some families, some people had a thing. Their thing is running their hands down each other's face. They're like, "Here, smell this." It's a bit strange. And then they adopt Castor Troy's kid. Because spoiler, Castor Troy gets killed, yeah. Sean Archer comes off better in the final fight, and yeah, Castor Troy is killed. And despite all the scientists who worked on the operation, and they're the only people who could do it, they told us, they're all killed. But at the end of the day, they're like, "Oh no, actually these people can also do that." Yeah. Anyway, But yeah, they do adopt Castor Troy's. Well, they don't even adopt him. Sean Archer just says, hey, here's this kid whose mother and father I have murdered, and I'm just going to keep him as my own. Yeah. He says to his wife, is this okay? And she's like, yeah, that's fine, yeah. Such weirdos. And then the little girl, what's her name? Oh, Sean Archer's daughter. Yeah. Dominique Swain. She plays Jamie Archer. Yeah. And she instantly rubs her hand down this little kid's face. If I was that kid, I'd be like, see you later, weirdos. Even though I'm a little weirdo. Yeah, well. But Face Off is peak 90s action. Excess, swearing, violence, illegal substances. It's such a good movie. It's so much fun. It's a riddled symphony of madness. Okay, that's very poetic. So that's Face Off from 1997. Have you been in trivia? Yeah. Oh, actually, before that, what would it look like if we switched faces? Like this, I guess. Right, trivia. Right, Nicolas Cage, he said he turned down the role initially. Then he found out he's going to play the good guy for most of the movie. He was like, right, I'll sign on. You know, it's a bit strange. Also, you know the line where it's like, Sean Archer's like, this ridiculous chin. When he's talking about having John Travolta's face. Yeah.
Well, think about me. This nose, this hair, this ridiculous chin.
Well, John Travolta went to the writers and said, are you making fun of me and my chin? And they had to reassure him and calm him down and say, oh no, it's just that Castor Troy would hate to wear anyone else's face, so he'll pick up on anything. Anything else? Yeah, the big action scene at the start with the plane where Castor ends up in hospital. Yeah, they had one take at that because they had one plane that they could destroy once. Alright, okay, so they had to get it right first time. Yet, it's a good job they did. Imagine that. They've totally messed up. Anyway, that's Castor Troy. No, it's not. Anyway, that's Face Off, starring Nicolas Cage and John Travolta, and it is a treat. I love this movie. I did like it. It was entertaining. Just crazy. Right. Hit like, hit subscribe, watch another video. See anything you like?